Well, welcome everyone. Welcome to our preview of our high cash flowing rentals workshop. It's going to take place on the 16th of February in Peachtree Corners. We hope you'll come down and see what we're doing. You're going to learn how to find, analyze, fund, manage, and then exit rental real estate investments with minimum risk and maximum profits. We're going to go over basic and advanced investing concepts. Look, even if you already are an investor, you need to see what we're going to talk about. We're going to show you how you can create incredible cash flow with simple buy and hold strategies. Now, you could start investing part-time and keep your day job and build a cash flow based life. Okay, not what Wall Street's teaching you to do, and you can be retired in 3 to 5 years. I don't care if you're 18 years old or 85 years old. And because you live in Georgia, Georgia's one of the best states in the nation for rentals. And learn how the Renatus education and our community can help you and never outlive your money. Leave a legacy for the future. Okay, so who should attend this workshop? Well, beginners who are interested in learning about real estate investing. If you're just looking into this, you should come and see what we're doing. Anyone looking for a real path to financial independence, to get out of the rat race. You want to retire in 3 to 5 years and not work until you die? Guys, if you do what Wall Street is teaching you to do, you're destined for failure. And teach your kids to build wealth, not income. We're going to talk about how important this is. Now, stop working for the banks, the government, the corporations, and Wall Street, because that's what we're taught to do from when we were young. And real estate investors who want to improve their businesses, come down and learn some new tricks, learn some new things that will improve your business. Now, if you're a financial planner, a CPA, an attorney, other professionals, come and see what we're doing. We're looking for talent to add to our group, so you'll be very impressed. My name is Bill Omi. I'm from Greensboro, Georgia, and I'll be your host. I'm an investor, a lifetime student, and a value creation expert. You can see some of the little houses that I have scattered around the page. Real estate investor, but I've been a value creation expert for 17 years. I've done over 100 deals and have about 44 properties now. And here's a big one. While most people were taking it on the chin during the crash, my business was unaffected. The business I'm going to show you was unaffected by the crash. And if you're not realizing 30 to 50% per year in cash flow on your rentals, well, come on down and see what we're doing. And learn to create wealth by helping others. Stop giving your money to somebody that you don't even know and hoping for retirement. And my favorite phrase is, I didn't know what I didn't know. This is common with a lot of people. Okay, so what will we learn? We're going to go over creating massive income as well as passive income. And the real magic is passive income. But this model will show you how to do both, plus creating wealth without paying taxes. Now, there's 4 levels of real estate investing, and we'll go over those quickly. Wholesaling, fixing and flipping, buy and hold, which is what we're going to emphasize, and then money lending. Now, the key is the first 2 levels that most people stop at, that's earned income. You still have to keep doing it over and over again because there's no residual. But the bottom 2 levels, this is where the magic happens. This is where you can create wealth out of thin air and generate passive income. So that takes you from having a job to having a legacy in retirement. Okay, so that's the goal. Now, the reason this works so well is population growth is continuing. There's always demand for basic housing. The tax advantages are unbelievable. Okay, if you guys don't understand the tax system, you need to. It's absolutely unbelievable for rental houses. And there's no tax on creating wealth. I'm going to show you an example later on where you can create $50, $60, $70, $80,000 worth of wealth tax-free instantly. Okay, just like I said, create the wealth instantly and then maximize your cash flow. This is taking back control from those criminals that want to take your money. Okay, so how to create incredible wealth and cash flow with rental real estate. Again, this is not your dad's real estate. Here I'm going to give you 15 different ways to find the deals. We're going to analyze the deals, teach you how to fund the deals, manage the deals, and then finally exit the deals. Okay, so we're going to go over the whole thing during the day. You're going to enjoy this. So a cash flow based retirement. Okay, so cash flow based retirement. Now, this is what you're told. This is the asset-based system that people are put on by Wall Street, the government, all the pundits on TV. I'm going to show you the alternative called a cash flow-based retirement. So if you're trying to save your way to prosperity, you're going to have to save over $3 million before you retire. And believe me, that is not an easy task. But when you learn what we're teaching you, you'll be able to create value without having to save for 20, 30, 50 years. Again, most retirement plans that you talk to, you've got to be saving for 30 years. If you're 40 or 50 right now, it's too late. You need a different plan. I'll give you a model where you can be financially free in 3 to 5 years. Here's a huge one. If you stick with what Wall Street is teaching you, you have to buy your assets at full value. You can't create wealth instantly. You've got to hope and pray that those assets go up in value. You're going to learn with retirement with little rental houses how you buy them at deep discounts. You create your wealth. You double, triple, quadruple your wealth instantly. Stay away from the hope and pray club. Okay? Hope and praying are not good business strategies. You're going to create wealth instantly. This is a big one. Under the present retirement plan, you have to earn your money first before you can invest it. If you learn to do what we're doing with these little rental houses, you don't need money or credit. Oh, this is a big one. Under the old plan, you have to be old to retire. 65, 70, 75 before you can retire. If you learn a cash flow based retirement plan, you can retire as soon as your cash flow exceeds your expenses. Your age doesn't matter. If you stick with the old plan, once you retire, you start depleting your nest egg. If you live too long, you will be broke. That would be a shame. Under our model, your portfolio continues to grow. And like I said, if you live too long, you're broke. Can you imagine being 85 years old and having depleted your whole retirement account and you're broke? What a travesty. Wall Street controls you. This is why they put you on this plan, because they have total control, versus the cash flow based plan where you control your future. Now, let's take an example real quick. You're going to learn. Look at this little rental house. How much is this house worth? Here's a bigger picture. Little brick house, 1,000 square feet. There's hundreds, if not thousands, if not tens of thousands of these around Atlanta. How much is this house worth? Now, here's a hint. I paid $28,000. Its fair market value is $80,000, but the rent is $650 a month. So you would say, because you've been taught that, well, the fair market value is $79,900, so it must be worth $79,900. Not on a cash flow basis. This house is worth $642,000 on a cash flow basis. Let me explain. If you had $642,000, if you had cash $642,000 in the bank, it would be earning 1%. That would give you $535 a month in spendable cash flow. The same house, net of all expenses, would get you the same $535 a month. So this little house has the same cash flow capability as $642,000, which is easier to get. Now, it gets better, because if you had $642,000 in cash, like your financial planners are trying to teach you, it would be depreciating every year due to inflation. Whereas the property, the asset goes up due to inflation. And to add insult to injury, you can't buy cash at a discount. So you would have to earn that money at par. Whereas it is easy and common to buy properties at a deep discount, again creating the wealth instantly. So if you go into the old way, you're focused on high taxes, because believe it or not, you have to pay taxes on that 1%, whereas if you're working with the real estate, you have big write-offs. And then we're going to give you a little thing called velocity banking. This is how folks in other countries pay off their houses in 5 to 7 years. So the average Australian pays off their house in 5 to 7 years by handling their cash flow differently. In the United States, we never pay off our houses, because what do the banks teach us to do every few years? Refinance. You can't get wealthy by refinancing. Okay, so here's an example of a high cash flow rental. This is a beautiful house, 3 bedrooms, 1 bath, 1,200 square feet, fireplace. Here's the story. The fair market value on this house is $90,000. Using the techniques I'm going to teach you, I bought it for $15,301. It was actually an auction property. Okay? Now, in doing that, I created $75,000 worth of wealth with the stroke of a pen. Instantly created $75,000. How long would it take the average person to save $75,000? Most people, a lifetime. But the cool thing is $750 a month in cash flow for decades. The cash flow is what matters. So the moral of this story is 90% of success is just showing up, of knowing what to look for and knowing how to do this. Okay? It's simple, but it's not easy, right? If it was easy, everyone would do it. So you're going to learn, again, 15 ways to find these properties. And then you're going to create value for others. These are folks that are going to end up owning these rental houses. Okay, you think they take care of the properties? Absolutely. In fact, here's a couple that actually own their house free and clear. Because we're going to teach you how to become a bank, not be a victim of a bank. Imagine the power, imagine the value you can create. Okay? So you're going to learn to become wealthy by creating value for others. And by the way, pictures like this are worth millions of dollars. Okay, and we'll explain that at the show also. Okay, so high cash flow rentals. Join us Saturday, the 16th of February. Come about 9:30 in the morning till 4 at our Atlanta Investor Training Campus. Here's the address. The investment for the day is $50, and that's going to include lunch because we're going to do a working lunch. We're going to keep going right through lunch so we can get as much information to you as possible. We'll also have a live webcast if you're out of town. But if you're in town, I strongly suggest you come to the meeting and network with about 80 to 100 other investors. Okay? So contact the person who sent you this video, get back with them, get the sign-up link and more information. My name is Bill Omi, like you owe me the rent. I will be your host. I promise you, you will enjoy this presentation. You will learn stuff you didn't know about. And we look forward to seeing you on Saturday, February 16th. See you there.